Hello and welcome back to Wireman's Whimsy. We are going to do a version of this card in today's video. And we've used all the elements of the bundle and dies, or stamps and dies today. I've used the folder in the background, I've used the stamps, I've used the dies. These are the natural matte dots that I added in. I wanted to highlight the Old Olive. This is Old Olive and Highland Heather with a little bit of Gorgeous Grape in the middle, and I've also Wink of Stella'd the middle. So anyway, what do I need to make this card? I need a card base, and this one I'm using a Melon Mambo card base. I need a 5 1/4 by 4 piece of basic white that I've run through the embossing folder. I need the greeting, and I've die cut it out, and I need 2 sets of flowers, and I cut them apart. So these kind of would go together like this, and I've cut them apart because I wanted to create depth. I've got 4 Granny Apple Green ink on Granny Apple Green card stock, and then die cut out. And I want to show you how I did the flowers because it's one stamp, so getting 2 different colors on the stamp. You've got a couple of options in how you do this, but I am going to ink up the flowers. Okay, and let's just close that up real quick. And then I'm going to come in with a sponge dauber in the Granny Apple Green, and I'm going to ink up the stems like this. Okay, and then I stamp it down. And to make the ink blend, I used my Wink of Stella right away and just colored it in. And what this does is it drags the ink color across those white pieces, adds some depth in the middle. And as you can see, this one didn't stamp as clearly as I would like, so I'm just going to use the Wink of Stella to kind of drag that ink around and make it just that little bit more detailed. So there we go. So that is how I did the middle, or did the flowers. So let's just go ahead and start building this. What I need is a piece of scrap paper. There are so many different techniques in this video. It's hilarious. So what I'm going to do with this one, I'm trying to decide. I think I'm going to drag this one. I dragged the Highland Heather across the folder. But because I'm doing a Melon Mambo background on this one, I think I'm going to drag the green across the leaves. And you just don't press down, you just kind of drag it across. You can add more color where you want. So there we go. So that is the background. And I'm actually just going to just drag this across here one more time. So there we go. Okay. And I've got an extra mark here. I'm not worried about that at all. It's not a big deal. Okay, so I can go ahead and I can adhere this down. And because it's a 3D folder, I'm going to go all the way around the edge so the edges don't waffle up, or lettuce leaf, or however you call it when the edges all lift up, because it's a 3D folder. So pop that down like that. And then I need to just start building. So I put one like this, one like this, and then I dimensionalized one. So let's fix these down. And I'm already thinking that I prefer the color in the background as opposed to doing the green on green, but we'll see how it turns out. We'll see if doing the green on the leaves and doing the Melon Mambo background makes the front pop just a little bit more. Okay, so let's peel this off. I've dimensionalized, I've used small dimensionals, and I'm just going to pop this down like this here. So we've already got some levels of layers. We've got the green leaves in the background, we've got levels of leaves in the front, and then I take my flowers, I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on the base. I've got a dimensional on the top, And I know that this is going to sit like this here. So I'm just going to tuck this in like this. Then we take the piece that we've trimmed off and we just tuck it underneath like this. What that does is it gives us some levels again, gives us some layers. And then this one, we'll put some adhesive along the bottom, dimensional at the top. And then we're going to tuck this under like this. And what we've got now is we've got a gap right here. So what I did is I took one of the dies and I just trimmed it out. And you can decide how you want this to go in. I'm going to have it go right like that. And I am going to dimensionalize it. So I'm just going to pop that down like that, one like that. And if it ends up double dimensional, I'm okay with that. We're just adding a little bit of depth to the card. Okay, so we're going to tuck this in, making sure what I'm trying to do is cover up that open stem there. So we're just going to put that down. Greeting is dimensionalized on each side because there's so much going on in the middle. And then what I want to do is just tuck this under here like this. I'm going to centralize it or center it. And there we go. I wanted the flower kind of coming over top of that. Now what I've got is the Pretty in Pink and Strawberry Slush Sparkle Gems, Strawberry Slush Pink Gems, okay? So, and I am going to use the Pretty in Pink ones to just bring a little bit of detail into that greeting. So I'm just going to pop one down here like this, one up here like this, and then we're just going to scatter some around kind of in some open spaces and like that. And then we're going to pop one more down at the bottom here like this. So this is our Highland Heather, an Old Olive combo, and then we've got our Granny Apple Green and Melon Mambo combo. Oh, it should Mambo combo. So we've got, like I say, a few different techniques here. We're dragging our ink across the folder. We're using Wink of Stella to move our colors around. And here you can really see the different color in the stem. Here it doesn't really notice. So let me know which color you prefer, what colors you would use to do this card, and let's create together again soon.